So, my name's Sam, and I just want to talk about something. This is a quick little talk about something I've been working on at work, or been involved with work. So, it's about coding standards and styles. And the talk is called Styles Matters. It's about how styles like this can help you develop and help ease your development practices and help collaboration. So, this is particularly to our company. What happens to a company, a small company? It grows. Your development team grows and your code complexity grows because your app does more stuff. So that creates problems because when more developers start, every developer has his own standards that they adhere to. So the classic one in my company is quotes and single quotes. It's endless debate. Tabs, the spaces, or the actual tabs. It goes even deeper than that because you could have stuff like how should you write your constructors, how should you write, how should you name your variables, how should you name your files. I mean, we have a real problem with naming what should we name our files and where should we keep them in our app structure. It can get real problematic, especially with remote teams. So what generally happens is they come next year, people start doing their own preferences, and what happens? You end up getting something that looks like this. So a massive leopard skin suit. It's just a higgledy mess. It's a mess. So what can you do about this? What can we do as developers to help each other code to a certain standard? So there's a couple of tools I've been using at work, and they've been helping out quite a lot, especially with like new developers and new people coming on to help me do my work, which is really cool. So this is some problems: lack of consistency, really big capital as well. But anyway, here's the solutions. So the solutions, we use Angular. This one here has been actually. If you only read one style guide and you code in Angular, this is the one to read. It's really good. One of the reasons it's really good is it explains why it suggests these styles. Because a lot of times I find at work you can't just dictate people why they should do a certain style. People will fight back because they think they're right. So I think that's really cool. Some things that actually help remove some of the little complexity. So I was talking about single quotes and double quotes. You can set up your own standards. So there's JavaScript coding standards and Hence coding standards and JS Hint. And these are two fabulous tools that you can run with Node, and you can use them to actually read all of your JavaScript files and make sure they adhere to standards. So that's really cool because then you've got a way to make sure the code you write is valid for your company. But unfortunately, I found that's only half the solution to the problem, because developers, we're lazy. That's what makes us great. I need to ensure that developers run these commands all the time. So I decided you do need to automate them. You do need to automate these style checking with these guidelines. We use Grunt. We use Grunt Watch. So it watches files every time you change your JS files. It's really cool. And we've also got build server. So we run our linting on the build server, make sure the style. So we get a report back saying that you've met certain standards. That's kind of what I found is you have to automate these kind of steps if you're going to do them. And the result is that as our projects have expanded and as I've moved on to different projects, I've done some open source stuff. And if the Angular projects follow that style guide, I can move quite quickly between those different projects because I know roughly where stuff is, I know roughly what it's supposed to look like, I know what I have to adhere to. So this is the massive win, because we have remote workers who come on board and they have a standard. It also means that you get away with actually getting down with the nitty gritty of the project. You can concentrate on your special logic that makes your app brilliant. People your customers are not going to care if you use double quotes or single quotes. They're going to care if you get this function working. So this is really what I found. That's all I wanted to share with you.